Right. What does this L button do?
L is for launch control.
Launch control.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah. All right, so got invited by Ferrari to come out and check out the new Ferrari SF90 Stradale. I believe I'm gonna get a test drive. We'll check out some of the interior buttons, the new digital dash, electric mode, maybe launch control. Waiting for my guide to come give me a ride right now.
It's actually, compared to the F8 motor, which is the same motor on the Pista, it's 55 pounds lighter and has 50 horsepower more. So this engine, the internal combustion engine, produces 770 horsepower, and then you get an additional, about 220 from the 3 electric motors.
So do the motors disengage after a certain speed? I keep seeing people talk about that.
So it's a little bit tricky to answer because you have 3 motors, right? You have 2 electric motors in the front, 1 for each wheel, and then what you have in the back is really more of a direct drive electric motor. I was telling them they call it the pizza motor because it looks like a pizza box, and it's sandwiched between the engine and the transmission. And so that motor only works when you are either in the hybrid, performance, or quali mode. If you're in the electric only mode, only the 2 front electric motors work, which essentially makes it a front wheel drive, a first time ever front wheel drive Ferrari. So when you are in the hybrid or performance mode, all 3 electric motors are always working, so that
even up to 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, because in order to get the power for the car to achieve that 1,000 horsepower, so to say, you have to have the batteries fully charged, and you have to have it in the quali mode. The quali mode, which is on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, there's 4 different drive modes separate from the Manatino. They're calling it now the E-Manatino. The quali mode is the only one that allows the batteries to give you maximum power when you go to full throttle.
Gotcha.
Performance mode keeps the engine always running, the internal combustion engine, doesn't let it turn off because it's always trying to charge the batteries. But even if you go full power, it won't give you the full max power of the batteries because it doesn't want to deplete the charge of the battery as quick. In the quali mode, I get questions like, well, how long can I, have max power?
I was gonna say that.
So,
waiting for
I'm gonna say 14 miles because what they officially say is it's good enough for 1 lap at the Nürburgring, at the Nordschleife, which is 14 miles, or 3 laps around Fiorano.
So you do plug in the car, you can't plug it in.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
What I was mentioning is if you want to wake up in the morning and you want to drive it in the full electric mode, you would plug it into the wall, and then you would have the battery fully charged for the 15 miles. However, if you drove it in an efficient way, you could show up home and the batteries are full of charge.
What's the top speed in electric mode?
85 miles per
85.
hour.
Oh, okay.
So you could drive it.
So what's 0 to 60 in
miles?
electric mode?
I don't think they have a number for that.
Can we do that today?
We can
Can we test that today? Who wants to know? Inquiring minds want to know what 0 to 60 in electric mode is.
We want to know. As long as we don't do it in this street,
okay.
So we don't get the neighbors
I have the
angry.
perfect spot. It's like 10 minutes away now. US 27?
US 27 is a good road.
It is a good road. So now we're in hybrid mode.
Yes, you're in hybrid
And it said we
mode.
got 15 miles.
Exactly, so you've got your full electric mode. We can change the dash on the top there.
Oh, how did you do that?
So that's by pushing these buttons
Oh,
here.
okay.
Then you have your
race mode.
Basically race engine mode on there,
Okay.
which will fire it up.
Right.
And then you also have your qualifying mode, which will give you full power, full boost on both.
Qualifying mode.
Yes, so that's for your hot lap, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you...
So now it
So
starts.
that's on, so that'll be on race.
Okay.
Then you go up to qualifying and it'll tell you up on the top here. So you've got your E-Manatino readout on this side.
Okay.
And then your normal Manatino readout.
So there's 2 different
on this.
Manatino modes over here.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
And then you've got your bumpy
So it's
road.
weird, you don't even see the display, you don't even know that's there.
Exactly, you fire it up.
So E-drive, it should turn off the motor?
Yeah, exactly. But if you've got to be in the right, you've got to be in the correct settings and things like that as well.
Okay.
But,
So back into
I
E-drive,
won't select that at the moment.
not allowed.
And
That stops the motor.
yeah, exactly.
And then you press here.
Yeah, it's all the way off now.
Okay.
It's got to be in certain modes and doing certain
Right.
things. You
What
know.
does this L button do?
L is for launch control.
Launch control.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to strangle.
That was drag times asking what launch control is. That was drag times, fellas, asking.
Right there.
Actually, that's low range
Can
for
you move
towing.
the gate
Low range
really
for
quick?
towing? All right, so we're gonna do a towing demonstration today.
He's gonna tow. He's gonna tow his 765 behind here.
So you got launch mode, and then you want to be in that qualifying mode at the same time?
That was
you
like
could
a
probably do it
question
in a
I
few
would
different
ask.
ways.
What's the
Okay,
L
gotcha,
for?
gotcha.
Loser.
Yeah, depending on in different modes.
So do all of them have this side screen here, or is that optional? They all have
They
this?
will, yeah.
Okay, so you got, okay, great, because I didn't know if that was a separate thing like on the other cars over here. It comes with that. Okay, that's great. Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
I knew what the L button was. I was just kidding.
He likes the L button and the hot lap mode. Those are his two favorites.
So let's push them. L.
L and hot lap. Let's go,
Let me
Brooks.
move the gate really quick.
He said it was low range towing mode after I said that, right?
Rock, paper,
Yeah.
scissors, shoot.
So CarPlay gives you the full screen here, which is really nice because usually it was only like a tiny screen down here in my F8 Tributo, but now we get full screen. Not sure how you navigate through everything. Is it a touch? Oh, there you go.
Touch screen.
So you go here. So we're just navigating using the thumb here. The apps?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. So there you go, see CarPlay swiping through. Very cool. And then of course down here you got the performance things for the passenger to see, which shows you the tach and the mile an hour, AC controls, and then both the hybrid and engine Maranetto? Manatino switches.
So this is the Manatino for the throttle and accelerate and transmission.
Right.
How it's going to work, and these are your drive modes here.
Okay.
Which is e-drive mode, hybrid, performance, and the quali mode.
Okay. So
They
quali
call
mode.
that the e-Manatino.
Okay. So quali mode uses everything.
It just it's in the same mode that we are now.
Okay.
Engine always on.
Right.
Batteries working, except when you go to full power, it'll allow the batteries to go and give you maximum power all
Okay.
at once.
Okay. So right now we won't have maximum power. We can say we can.
Well, but you're still going to have probably a good 80% of the power
Okay.
of the battery.
Gotcha. So now we're just in kind of normal manual mode. So it should be regen braking while we're doing this and charging the battery as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
'Cause you imagine you probably charge faster actually driving the car than kind of letting it sitting in idle,
yeah,
right?
with the turbo charge.
Right.
Yes.
I gotcha.
I think the best place will be.
Whoa! So all-wheel drive, chirping second gear. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, because you're still going to have the majority of the powers in the rear wheels.
Right.
You know, the front electric motors can only give you so much power.
Sure. And then I can see down here there's a boost and a charge.
Yep, boost and charge.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom left is fuel and as well as charge.
Let's check that out here. So as you can see here, we got charge and boost. So right now it's boost and we're barely moving. That might be electric boost. Is that the electric
Should be
assist?
turbo.
For turbo boost. Okay.
Yeah. Back again, and then you can
Go back to vehicle. Okay, there
Yeah.
you go. So now we got tire pressures, temperatures, a bunch of different settings in here. Kind of cool. You can actually bring up the navigation map, it looks like over there as well.
which if we had the US maps.
Right, it'll all show up.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
if we went to it's not pulling up now. Okay, max view here, view max.
That brings it all out. Okay.
That
wow,
would
look
be
at
the
that.
full navigation maps.
That's
Which would be
awesome.
nice.
Okay.
The other view option is the bottom half would be all the map navigation.
With tach
and
up
it's just
top.
a different tack with
Okay.
charge and boost
Gotcha.
on top of that.
Yeah, perfect. Little tunnel action here. See what it sounds like in a tunnel. Wow, and it likes to spin the wheels. Yeah, instant power, wow.
1,000 horsepower will do that.
1,000 horsepower, so much torque. Like you're not, I know it's twin turbo, but you have the electric power as well. So it just wants to move.
Knocked my glasses off my
Did
head.
it?
This control's actually touchscreen there on the left on your thumb.
Sounds better than the F8. Trying to figure out why. It's like that more raspy Ferrari sound to it, I feel like. Turn here.
Yes.
They want to turn around and turn.
Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine quality mode. When you get a little extra juice.
You do. All right, so quick little drive in full EV mode. It's completely silent, of course. And now you see a couple of gauges here. What are we looking at? We're looking at charge, boost, and what's 50 and 100%? The power level?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna pull away here. That is so weird. So you can see I'm braking, we're getting the charge back. Accelerating, 100% power. It's actually not terribly slow, even on just EV mode.
Pretty awesome, considering you can drive it like that for 15 miles.
Right.
And it sounds not like a lot, but 15 miles ends up being a lot in city driving.
Of course, yeah. That's half my commute right there. Wow.
This is our
turn right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to cruise back into the neighborhood and be quiet? And actually, when you get really slow, it makes an electric sound.
And that's strictly a noise that's created for blind people.
So it's creating this noise because we got people coming up here and they don't know there's 1,000 horsepower Ferrari coming for them right now. So we're gonna sneak up on them. They still don't hear us. Oh, now they hear us.
What is that?
Wow, what an experience today has been driving the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Special thanks to Ferrari for giving me this experience. Again, mine's supposed to be built in February. I'm actually flying down to Puerto Rico to drive a friend's car in just a few days. And in that car, you will definitely see what you want to see, and that is performance metrics, launch control, which you couldn't do today, which I respect that. I mean, it's not a really safe place to do it.
Could you better explain your request, please?
And I wasn't talking to the car, but it thinks I am. There you go. And here's a DBS Superleggera passing by. We got the F8 Spider behind us. I think he wants the drag race, maybe. I gotta say, I really love what Ferrari's done with the gauges here. Big screen, configurable, CarPlay, the maps, everything you want to see out of an awesome car. Plus you got the secondary display over here for the passenger to see things. AC over here, everything's touch, very, very nicely done. All right, so that's a wrap and check on the car. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually benchmark it, but I am heading down to test a customer car delivered with everything and we will get some benchmarks of this car. I'm bringing the drag of the V-Box and maybe even some races with the SF90s. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll keep you posted and you'll get to see it happen. Thanks for watching. This was a spec house? You just built this out? Okay.
It was just built to sell, just finished. You see all the ceilings have details. They're dropped with the backlighting and also the warm wood tone. Your master bath, you've got a converted water closet.
Oh wow.
Nice large shower. The backlit mirrors.
That is a big shower. Is that in the middle of the water come down?
It is.
Wow. Very cool.
And then probably one of my favorite features.
I've heard about this. I've heard about it. Let's see it.
So this is her closet.
Okay. Wow.
You see they've already got the security on the doors.
Security for like watches and things? Jewelry, watches, yeah. Okay.
You'll grab a cappuccino and come on over to his closet.
Oh, so there's a built-in cappuccino maker in the closet. On the guy's closet. It's still pretty big. Look at the secret doors, right? You wouldn't even know. Awesome.
So we'll take a right here, and we've got a mechanical room and
Elevator.
the elevator. We also have the upstairs laundry room.
How many square feet for the whole house?
It is 9,541 square feet.
Okay.
This could be your nanny suite, in-law suite. You've got have a kitchenette here.
Okay.
You also have a separate entrance. So the staircase leads to behind the kitchen, comes out of the center.
Look at that. Gotcha.
So they can come in there with
Right.
And then on the other side, we have 3 bedrooms. All of the bedrooms have their own bathrooms, so they're en suite. On the left here, we have a guest lounge. So if your guests maybe want to hang out, have a coffee.
Okay.
I've said people have said they would like to put their fitness room here.
Right, yeah, that's a great space.
Show them like a game room here, so.
Another large deck outside.
It's still amazing views. I mean, the floor is
Oh, yeah.
windows.
This kind of interesting.
Like
Touch on the back,
The texture
yeah.
in this house, the bathrooms, the walls are amazing. So here's one of the bedrooms and then the other 2.
And down there we got an overview of the SF90 just returned, along with a whole host of other Ferraris. Another bedroom. It's kind of like a secondary master suite. Is the boat included? The boat included? No?
I'm sure we can work out a deal, right? Cars, boats, and houses.
Club room, okay.
So you've got a full bar here with ice maker, refrigerator, dishwasher. You've got an amazing outdoor living space.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that. And this is the third level. Outdoor kitchen.